Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a Final Fantasy Revex's video, and today we're going to be looking at 3 units, 1 New Vision Awakening, 2 banner units. And if you guys have any feedback regarding my reviews, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always taking feedback on things. I'm trying to improve the channel, as I always am. So let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, let's look at Taivas. He got some upgrades, and if you're looking at the wiki too, do not take this thing here. It's a bug for sure. This thing here that says it's only able to be used for this, because if you shift to the other side, oh, they changed it, or did they? Okay, they changed it. Never mind, they changed it. So you can only, it's very rare that this actually happens, but you can only use the LB cooldown that's on that form. Usually it's, you know, all physical damage modifier things, but for some reason this unit, and maybe I'm doing it, maybe I've been doing it wrong the whole time on the JP version, because usually what I do is I do the cooldown on the base form if they only have limited turns, and then you can shift over, and then you can do the damage with that in that case. But looks like that's not the case for this unit, so that makes it a little hard because he has limited turns. So that's really unfortunate, and you really wouldn't want to use his base form, like if you care, unless you care about the tag chaining, because the tag chaining could be nice in Clash of Wills. It could be. His leader skill is very good for light, the CW light, of course for Richt, A2 and 2B, that's the talk of the town, of course, and also the TikTok thing is also under this, so whatever. The water you don't really care about too much, and the evocation, maybe the support doesn't really need it anyway, so whatever. So it's pretty good leader skill. And then of course, like I mentioned before, he has 2 ways of dealing damage, which is pretty unique. You can go down the LB route and, you know, do the good damage that way, but also you can do the Esper damage route, which is supposedly supposed to be even stronger than his LB damage route, which okay, so yeah, his LB damage, or his Esper damage route thing is much stronger actually than his LB route, which is interesting, right? If you do it correctly and you chain properly and all that kind of good stuff, you can do really good damage with the Esper route, the evoke damage route. It's crazy. So he has the LB damage field in his base form, so if you hate bringing Cecil for the LB damage field that he brings, then you can just bring this guy. He has a 100 LB damage field, which is just as good. He also has this consume thing here, so this is also an option if you wanted to bring him for that. I don't think it's as good as other units, because I think he's lacking some things, but it's still good. It's still fine. And 150% amp, of course, but only if you have EX2, sadly. And then he has that buff where he gets fill morale, just like Roka does. So I don't like that too much. I wish there was more buffs than just that. Tying his LBs to that or something, to boost morale damage. But oh well. So Taivas is very good. Multiple facets of damage. You can build him any sort of way. Esper damage, MP damage dealer with this thing here, or tag chaining, or just LB chaining. So there's many ways of dealing damage with this guy, which is pretty different compared to a lot of units we've been getting recently, where they're just one-dimensional. They only do one thing and then that's it. So if you're interested in doing multiple sorts of damage, then this is your guy. If you're someone who knows about Neo Vision Plus, though, you're still wondering if you should even pull for any of these banners. And some of you guys only only watch global videos, and that's completely fine. But I think I might be making another video that's more, you know, global friendly, that is talking about Neo Vision Plus, because maybe some of you guys don't care about, like I said, JP videos. That's okay. It's completely fair to do that. But Neo Vision Plus is a big thing. So raise your hand if you didn't know anything about Neo Vision Plus. You don't know anything about the JP side right now, and you want a global friendly video that just talks about global stuff, but in the context of Neo Vision Plus. I will do that, because I want everybody to know about that. It's not really about the attention that it gets, but I just want I want to get it out to everybody. I don't want anyone to be in the dark when Neovision Plus drops on global and like, what is this? I never heard of this. You'll know months in advance, because there are things that you need to know when it comes to Neovision Plus, like the Shard Dungeon, investing in months of time into the Shard Dungeon because you need like 890 shards for certain characters if you want them to be the strongest still. So, just saying. Gold players, you gotta care about Neovision Plus. I know JP side, whatever, but still. Anyways, review time. I needed to plug that in, guys. I need to plug that in. What do I give Taivas? Oh, he has imbues for light, of course, since he's premium. What do I give Taivas? I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10. Very strong damage dealer, but he's being held back because of that LB thing that I actually didn't even know about, because I think the JP site just said all, but this says only for this. But maybe I didn't look. But yeah, and then the limited turns is what is annoying for me. I wish he just had, if he had infinite turns, he might even be a 9.5. But there are some nitpicky things and then some not so nitpicky things, like the duration. I really don't like Brave Shift units that shift back to their base form after a certain amount of time. I've always hated that. I love true Brave Shift units. Much more flexibility. Much more chill. It's less stressful when you use true Brave Shift units. Anyways, on to units that most people probably won't care about, but I still gotta review them anyways. So store buff, pretty expected on cooldown there. Only 90 times modifier. What are they got here going on here? It's not an Esper damage dealer, so only 90 times. You can already tell that this unit is not going to be doing too good. 40% staff and peril as well. Kind of a joke. I remember reviewing this unit before. It's just like, why does anyone? No one will ever use this. This will go pretty much unused forever. Like who's bringing this Lehftia for that ability? That over a field that you could be using 100% LB damage, an Imperial field or an Amp field. This is actually something that might actually hold up. This might actually hold up in content in the future, though. This reflect one spell for all on all allies. That could be something you go back to get to putting in for her. That could be something like, oh, there's a new boss, you know, in 2024 or some ridiculously time in the future, or we need reflect for once, and you could actually come back for this. That's at least something I'm trying to. I always try to see a positive in something, so that is a positive. And I wish this was all stat break, but they broke them up so that you unlock these abilities down here. And what do these abilities even do? Some small amps. There's not much here. Yeah, there's not much to say. Like, it's just a very bad, mediocre support unit that comes from JP. Because JP doesn't know how to make support units anymore. They only know how to make damage dealers. And they turn supports into damage dealers, really. So that's really it. So I'll give her like a 7. And that's generous because she has 150% amp and could do damage. There is possibility of being able to be at least damage. So I will give it that. But that's it. That's the extent of my pity on that. Pretty generous. Take that generosity. And so yeah. Let's move on to the Neo-Ocean Awakening Akstar. And we're actually missing Rius. There's a Neo-Vision Rius, a new version, an Esper version. We're also missing some Neo-Vision Awakenings. So I don't know where those are at, but I can only talk about what's coming on global. So yes, he's an SLB, but you don't really care about his SLB. What you do care about is this right here, I believe. This right here unlocks, and you can actually use it multiple times. That's where his real damage is. So I didn't actually use him, but I know that after you buff him up, you get all those buffs going, you unlock the Devastation Slash, and you can actually do insane damage as a Neo-Vision Awakening. So that's really what it boils down to, is just unlock everything, buff everything up, and then go crazy. Because I'm pretty sure this wasn't intended to be used multiple times, but it is. You can use it multiple times. So pretty good. But let's look at his SLB just in case anyone cares about only that. He does have 27 hits and 350 times with the Taivas TMR, and what do we got going on here? 80 times, okay. I mean, whatever. You're not really using the SLB, but it would be okay to use, I guess. You will want to use the LB. 75 times modifier. You will want to use that, especially since it's permanent. You always want to use, like, if it's something really good and it helps him out, you always want to use something that's permanent. So that will help him out. Even though it's only 75 times, it will add up. After you're casting this ability multiple times, that 75 times is going to add up because you added all the other things on top of it. So pretty good. I'm gonna give this. I know it's gonna be funny to say this. Like, I'm gonna give him an 8, higher than one of the new banner units. Because Lehftia is kind of a joke, but at the same time she's there. But it's something you're not pulling for. It's just she's gonna be another one of those off banner units that you pull and you scratch your head like, ugh, I didn't want this, but she's there. So there we go with that, guys. All right, that's gonna be it. Doesn't look like his STMR got changed. I don't know. Did his STMR get changed on JP? Let's find out. Okay, so it did. Okay, so maybe Global just didn't do it, because I remember his STMR getting changed. So he does get 750 flat attack for himself. So despite what the Global page may not have currently. Oh, it does have it now. When you highlight it, it doesn't have it, but there it is. So there it is, 750 attack. It is on global. There are some changes, and so there we go. All right, that's gonna be it for the review. Once again, let me hear all your feedback in the comment section down below. What I can do with my reviews, I'll definitely change it if there's enough feedback. If I need to change some things, I always want to make my videos, you know, good for people to watch. So. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about these banner units and the Neo Vision Awakening. Are you excited for the Neo Vision Awakening damage dealer? I think a lot of people are. Are you excited for Taivas? Or are you just going to wait? I'll see you in the comment section down below. Peace.